So, did any of you watch Star Trek back in the 90s or 2000s? Well, if so, congratulations. You're the reason Obama was elected president. Yes, listeners, because you watched Star Trek, you helped Obama get elected. In fact, I'm not even the first one to notice this, as many media and news outlets have started to connect the dots even before me. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could me choosing whether or not to watch Star Trek have changed history? Well, my dear friends, let me tell you how one decision made by one man in a 90s TV show altered the lives of everyone. Let's start at the beginning. The year is 1995, and the new Star Trek series has just come out. Now, coming off the heels of Deep Space Nine, the show had very big shoes to fill. UPN was banking on the show being a success, so much so that they had launched it as their first broadcast. Unfortunately for everyone, it flopped, and most people had lost interest by season 2, gaining a 33% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Because of these lackluster ratings, writer and producer Brannon Braga brought on Jeri Ryan to play the role of Seven of Nine in Season 4, a Borg turned good that becomes a secondary character to the captain of the ship. For reasons that were, well, less than savory, according to Martin M. on The Untold Truth of Seven of Nine, Brannon and Rick Berman, who said, make it a Borg babe. After Jeri's interest as Seven of Nine, the ratings of the show boosted, and she immediately became a fan favorite, and due to her newfound popularity, she was cast more and more in the show, causing her to be away from her husband, Jack Ryan. The distance from her husband during filming led to strains in their relationship, and eventually to a somewhat vulgar divorce in 1999, of which the details were not public. Now, as you may recall, Jack Ryan was a senator of Illinois in 2003, and eventually during a 2004 election was set to run against Obama, and his early numbers were looking very promising. According to Pearson R. in her page Obama, Ryan Out Front, the survey of 500 likely GOP primary voters showed that Ryan had the backing of 32%, compared to the 11% for investment dealer and Bouquet dairy owner Jim Orwells. Now, unfortunately for Jack, on June 22, 2004, the divorce papers became public. And I'm not going to go into detail the reasons for the divorce, but statements from Jeri Ryan are, well, let's just say, not great for Jack's campaign. Either way, when these divorce papers became public, Jack decided to drop out of the race, leading to Alan Keyes taking his place. Now, Alan Keyes was already not as well liked as Jack, having his own baggage and stigmas, and in the end he was beaten out by Obama and ended up later running against him again in the 2008 presidential election, only to be beat out again, but this time by Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney also had his own problems, which cost him many voters, and Obama's smear campaign didn't help. He wasn't able to actually start campaigning until it was too late. In the words of Cranish M., the story behind Mitt Romney's loss in the presidential campaign to President Obama, one of the gravest errors, many say, was the Romney team's failure until too late in the campaign to sell voters on the candidate's personal qualities and leadership gifts. Overall, it was too little, too late. In conclusion, due to Brannon Braga's decision to bring a new female character to add interest into Star Trek and her newfound popularity with the fans, her relationship with her husband became strained, leading to a messy divorce, the details of which were released to the public in 2004, which caused Jack to drop out of the race, where Abbott Keyes took his place but lost to Obama in a landslide victory, and it led to his eventual election as president. So I hope you're happy, Brannon. Your decision to add a hot alien girl to your failing TV show led to this guy getting elected president. So yeah, that time you turned on Voyager on the TV, that was you contributing to the Obama campaign. Just think, if Brannon Braga hadn't cast Jeri Ryan as 7 of 9, how would the 2004 election and subsequent, all future elections have gone?